Hello and welcome to the first official level design Hall of Fame. It's a new video column, I guess. You can do a column in video form. On Geek Binge, where me, Jared Russo, gaming editor for Geek Binge, I'm going to just take a look at levels throughout gaming history that I really love and I feel like are more they're more in need of appreciation and just examination. Like I feel like a lot of game discussion in not journalism but just across the internet in general is we got to talk about the industry, we got to talk about which games are bad and blah blah blah, but we never really kind of go back in revisionist history and look back on why games were great and really kind of break down gameplay wise or mechanically or sound or in this case level design wise why they hold up so well. Why are they so good? Why are they so groundbreaking? And why do we still play them and love them? Why does World 1-1 and every world in the original Super Mario Brothers hold up better than, every other old platformer of the, NES days? Like, why did that game click? But right now we're looking at Resident Evil 4, the opening, and I remember being in a time where people thought Resident Evil controlled poorly and would never control great. And our collective minds were blown when, like, 11 days into January back in '05, this game came out, and we were like, "Oh my God, this is like game of the year, right?" I mean, this game, I don't want to, shoot my love all over it, with hyperbole, but this really was just a completely groundbreaking game for survival horror, action horror, whatever you want to call the genre. And it starts off with a bang, man. It basically just took all of your preconceived notions of what Resident Evil was, obviously with some herbs and some pitchforks, I guess, and just twisted it on its head. But this opening level really kind of showed, like, okay, like, we're not playing around. There are no, cramped mansions, and there's no crazy cameras, and there's no dogs jumping out of windows just yet. You were just in this small little town. You have no idea what's going on, and they just kick you off into this almost like mini boss arena. It's a dungeon, and they just put you to work, and everyone just floods out of nowhere, out of the woodworks, and they just start coming at you, and you are just boxed in, and it's fun at first to kind of like run around the city, and then you just start to realize that, like, you don't know when this is going to end. This level, you're stuck in here until something happens. And yeah, look at them all just run, and knife through that door, guy. I got this gameplay off of YouTube. I don't know what he's doing, but it's every time I replay this game, like, I always go into different buildings, and I try to figure out new ways to tackle the giant group of people, especially on the harder difficulties, because eventually there's going to be a chainsaw guy coming at you. And what I really love about this opening is that the first time I played it on GameCube, back when it came out, I didn't go into the main building, which triggers the cutscene, where he kicks the door closed and he, like, moves the furniture in front of the door. And I didn't go up to the second floor and grab the shotgun. I completely missed that, and I didn't know you could have a shotgun at the beginning of the game for free. I didn't know you could go up on top of the rooftops and kind of, like, throw grenades down on people. I didn't know you could, like, jump out of windows. And then, like, the second time I played it, I got stuck in another house, because there's, like, one house where you can just basically, like, go in and there's just a dead end. You have to, like, you can't get out of it. And if all the villagers, like, flood into that room, like, you will die. Like, it is really scary. Like, yeah, there's a chainsaw guy, that bastard. Yeah, good, get grenaded, you fool. I just feel like there's so much freedom and yet so much constraint, and it kind of works in tandem to kind of show you, like, what this game's conceit is, which is we're not going to try to, pop-up scare you for most of the game. We're just going to, we'll give you the freedom to kick ass and be a badass, but you better make sure that your, resource management and your awareness, and, here's the cutscene I was talking about, and make sure that, like, you are always, on the balls of your heels to make sure that you're not going to put yourself in danger, because a split second later there's going to be a large group of people. You're going to be out of ammo. You're going to be backing up. There's going to be nowhere for you to go. And that kind of gameplay design is throughout this entire game, but it really works well here. And they kind of teach you, like, now, like, to start yeah, doing this, you move the furniture in, and you gotta always look where your exits are. Yeah, there's that goddamn shotgun I missed the first time. I can't believe I played this entire game and didn't have that shotgun. And it just, it teaches you, like, to pick up the money, and, when enemies die, you can pick up stuff, and you can roundhouse kick them in the face, and you pick up grenades and ammo, and you never get tired of them asking the question, do you want some ammo? Do you want some grenades? Yes, I would. No one ever says no to that. And you can do, cool stuff like kick down the ladder, and they put up the ladder, which was like, oh my goodness, like, AI could do that, because I'm so used to N64 and PS1, where, like, AIs were idiots, and now they're a bit smarter. Like even playing, like, God of War 1 came out like 2 months after this, and the enemies again were like not as smart as they are now. Oh yeah, and I love all the little trinkets, all the little secrets you find. So you start like looking around every level, like making sure, like, oh man, are there like hidden secrets around, like in the ceiling? And oh my god, that chainsaw guy. That chainsaw guy is one of the greatest mini bosses ever. I absolutely adore just one powerful enemy, and he goes as slow as possible. He's a one-shot kill. He'll just, when he gets near you, you're dead. But there's nothing like super complex about him. He's just a really simplistic enemy, but he just is the scariest motherfucker you will ever encounter. And when he is around 2 or 3 or 4 other enemies throwing, axes and stuff at you, like, it just amps it up in such a way, like, it's not like Capcom had to, like, do anything magical. They just put him in there. But really, like, they used them only sparingly, and they used them in key parts, which really, like, makes those levels better. They didn't just kind of toss them in all the time, because then just get really, like, lazy. Oh man, especially those twin chainsaw sisters. If you took the left path, I think, because the right path with the two was the giant boss. But yeah, and I remember playing this level, and I had no idea when this was going to end. I thought you had to kill all the enemies until this pops up, and you have no idea what's going on, who Sadler is, what this weird religious cult is. There's a little church, and there's the bell tower that you can go up there and get stuck in, which is wonderful, and accidentally shoot the cows and stuff. And this was such, like, a great introduction to this game, because, I mean, again, like, everyone, I don't know how people's expectations were set back in '05, but I just remember not really thinking that much of this game, and just playing this, I was just, like, floored. And then, yeah, bingo, where's everyone going? And then it just pops up Resident Evil, and like, oh, this is the start of the game, this isn't even the beginning. That's pretty insane. My goodness. Like, what a great way to kick off that game, and just slap you in the face and say, like, no, now the game's starting. That's nothing as to compare to what you're gonna witness. But yeah, so that is my time. All the footage is out. And we're going to do more of these in the future, so thanks for watching, and check out more of our awesome gaming content on geekbinge.com, and thanks again.